As the Liffey approaches Dublin, one comes across the once industrial town of Palmerstown. If one was to walk up from the river, past the now silent sentinels of old factories, and walked up Mill Lane, you would pass an old ruined church. Although not so long ago, over a decade ago in fact, one would have not seen anything, as the area had been claimed by a mass of voracious greenery.
We said we can't sit by and see this go to rack and ruin. It's something beautiful underneath all this ivy and brambles, and that's when it started.
It was a jungle. The bushes were this height, but they, on a Tuesday, come down and they really worked, and they did a great job on cleaning up the grave.
So we started that, and we had some great evenings down there, and we thoroughly enjoyed doing it. It was hard work, but we just pottered along, and there was no time limit on you had to clear that wall. We took our time, and it was hard and painstaking, but we persevered.
We'd be standing there going, now, it might take us 10 years, but we'll get there. And then the next year we'd stand and we go, well, we got that done. Let's move on to another stage. And slowly we got there in the end.
These ladies, dubbed the Pink Ladies +1 because of their distinctive vests, are volunteers, but have also managed to garner some help from various groups such as the council and some experts down the years who have offered their advice during the restoration. This effort of theirs is more than just a voluntary work. This is a passionate love of their area and its history.
It needed to be saved for the next generation to appreciate it, and if it hadn't have been done by us, it would have just collapsed to the ground and no one would ever have known it was there. So it was worth saving because it's part of our history.
Yeah, they're great. I really admire them. They're tough ladies. They get into it and do the work.
This little church is significant to the history of the area, as it is thought that it once housed an ancient yew tree and was therefore called Tigure, or the Church of the Yew. In a country that had no palm trees, the yew branches gave churchgoers an important Palm Sunday substitute, and so it became the town of the palm, or in Latin, Villa Palmeris. A pride in their history, for some residents, also applied to the official spelling of their town name that was appearing on signs and maps.
We had a referendum here when they had changed the name to Palmerstown, and we had a referendum to have it changed back to Palmerstown because the Irish usage of English names is town, and in English it's ton. And I nailed my thesis to the wall. I just wrote this big list of why it should be Palmerstown, and I listed off 28 towns in Dublin alone, which ended in town, and that was only half of them. I think eventually we got 60 odd, Neilstown, Adamstown, all town. So it was a vote and we won.
Society must bear the responsibility for taking care of place name heritage and seeing to it that the cultural heritage is protected in a rapidly changing society. So declared the UN in 2002. Nowhere along the Liffey is this more true than here in Palmerstown.
We maintain it, we keep it weed free, we cut the grass weekly. We do what we can. After heavy showers of rain, there's more and more broken glass exposed. So you have to constantly go down, rake, remove and recycle. We have a great compost heap down there. It's a different place. It's a different world, It's to stand there and listen to the birds. You stand there long enough, you never know what you see. Like there is, believe it or not, a deer down there who comes out to play every now and then. It's just a fantastic place to be. And the sense of peace when you go down.
Yes, yeah.
Like if you're troubled in any way, go down
Walk
there,
down there, yeah.
15, 20 minutes, and just thank your lucky stars.
That's
And,
it.
yeah.
Now, because of the hard work of the few, the Church of the Yew will stand now much longer and continue to serve as a reminder to everyone of the origins of their ancestors and of their name.